Angry guy here, and white women are attacking passport bros now. What? Like, share, and subscribe for more great Angry Guy content. Support me on patreon.com/angryguy4. You can find great tiers and benefits like early access to these videos with no ads, or even exclusive Angry Guy videos where I literally go in on different subjects and express myself freely without YouTube censorship. If you want to support the channel or you have a video request, you can actually go into the description of the video and it'll tell you how to submit your video request and have me talk about a topic you want me to talk about. Or if you want to just show some love in general, you can look in the description for links to my Cash App, my Venmo, and my PayPal. That's if you want to show some love. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and jump into it. White women are attacking passport bros. They are pissed off. They're like, "What the heck are these guys doing?" And I mean, first it was. I'm making this video because I want guys to understand that this is not exclusively something that's happening with black men. White men are jumping on this, and white women are coming after them as well. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Let's look at this video and let's watch at least some of it together.
Did this man just admit that he went to a foreign country to find himself a wife because he wants somebody with traditional values, which means that he wants a slave?
A woman with traditional values is a slave. This is how American women view it. Okay, a woman that cooks and cleans, takes care of the home, takes care of her man, takes care of the children. She views that as a slave. In countries like the Philippines, a woman loves to cook and clean because this is part of their culture. They're very clean people. Women often bathe. Filipino people often will bathe twice a day, sometimes three times a day. If they smell body odor off someone, it'll bother them because they have very sensitive noses because they are such very, very clean people. Cooking is something that Filipinos love to do. They love to feed people. They enjoy. That's just a part of their culture. They love being loving and kind and compassionate and caring towards people. That's a part of their culture. That's not something that's forced. That's not something that they do because it's a part of the job. It's something. It's a normal part of their personality. It's a normal part of their culture. It's something that they enjoy doing. It makes them happy. It makes them feel comfortable with others. These are just normal qualities of Filipinas. They like to clean. A lot of them they don't want to live in dirty places. You can hire a maid. A maid will come in, she'll clean your house for you, and then a Filipino will walk in and say that this place hasn't been touched. She'll say that nobody has cleaned this place, and that's just how they are. They are very adverse to dust and grime and any little thing they'll go off on, and they like to clean things themselves. That is just how Filipinos are. Are they perfect? Absolutely not. There's no perfect person on the face of the earth. But at the end of the day, this is just who they are as people. They like to work. They like to be in the home. They like to raise their children. They like having a guy that'll take care of them. Don't get me wrong. Filipinos are extremely educated. There are a lot of Filipinos that come to the United States and work as nurses and nurse practitioners, and they send money home back to their families, to their husbands in many cases, and children to take care of them there. I mean, they're really a class act. And for Filipina, the foundation of her life is her family. So everything she does, whatever money she makes, that is she's more focused on using that to help her family and then buy the things that she wants because her family is the foundation. Without her family, she has nothing. Okay, there's no material value in this world that can ever beat out her family. Because without the family, a Filipina has nothing, and that's just the way she views it. That's unfortunately, in America, Americans they dump their parents into old folks' homes, and they live these very individual lives. Young women basically feel like the world revolves around them because they have so many simps in their DM, so they're constantly going on dates. And they never really feel alone because they always have men that are constantly trying to talk to them and be there for them and message them. Their phones are filled with messages. Their Instagram is filled. It's basically Instagram is basically a dating app, an advertising app for them, like to like for advertising themselves on social media, get money, find guys that want to take them out. It's all in one. It's like a credit card for them in some way. So, but eventually their credit limit begins to go downhill as as they get older, and their sexual marketplace value begins to go down. And for a guy, as he gets older, he works harder, he becomes a better version of himself, his value goes up, and women hate that. And that's the reason why when they hit their 30s and even 40s, now they want a man who's a stable guy, the same guy that they rejected in their 20s and 30s. Now they want that guy when they're pushing 40. And it's because, Chad and Tyrone can't hold him down. And they want a guy that's going to be their come up. And you know what? A lot of guys are saying, yeah, not me. I'm not doing it. I'm going to go overseas. I'm going to find myself a great woman over there. And I'm going to have, that has traditional family values. No one's perfect. And I'm going to live a better life. I'm going to have a better quality life. And these women are like, oh, well, these women can screw you over. Yeah, so can you. And in most cases, you guys are screwing us over and you're criticizing us. You don't treat us very well. And, you don't want to do these things. You basically say that domestic work is slave work, which is very interesting because that's terrible. That's a really terrible thing to say. But this is just the nature of the beast. And women, they hate, they're realizing that their plan B guys are leaving the plantation, and they hate it. And this is just another big part of men walking away. Men walking away is not MGTOW. It's men walking away from the plantation, walking away from society, and basically choosing their own path for themselves. It's not about gender segregation or separation. It's about men choosing their own fate and finding what works for them and leaving behind what doesn't.
He wants somebody that will abide by and listen to literally everything he says. He wants somebody to comply. He wants a slave. Traditional values. Oh, you mean seen and not heard? Marital R word is not a thing. Child rearer, cook. Like
child rearing. So raising children is slave work. Cooking is slave work. Guys, like, this is just messed up. She literally said, rearing children is slave work. Cooking is slave work. Like, wow.
Like the good old days when women couldn't vote, when women couldn't have bank accounts, when women couldn't leave their husband.
These ladies are literally breaking down in front of us.
Shout out to Dating Right again for putting this video together, this compilation. He's doing great work. I'll link the video description so you guys can find it there. It's so much hard. I'm telling you guys, making videos is hard work. This is hard work. I'm currently here putting together all these videos for you guys, and it's hard work. It's hard, super hard work. Being a YouTube content creator is not easy. Just telling you guys.
The more heat and hate that is coming from American women as men, as they are finding that men really are exiting.
Let's read this. Feminism means no responsibility. No wonder men are searching overseas to find a quality woman worthy of marriage.
The American dating scene and going overseas to transform their dating life. So we're definitely going to get into it and break it down. But before we do, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I see all the new subscribers coming in. I definitely appreciate it. Like the video and definitely drop a comment down below. I would love to hear what you guys think about this. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
Yeah, let's go into this. And this is an absolutely the fuck not. Men are searching overseas for women because
look at this chick, overweight and tatted up, but she's the one to talk, right?
Because these specific men want a woman who they can control 100%, or as close to it as they can. You see, finding somebody overseas, they don't have a support system here. No, Pupper. They don't have.
These women are full of crap. They have the support of their families, and these are highly educated women as well, and they speak English.
Have a support system here.
That dog so used to barking at her, just telling her to shut up. It's bad when the dog is getting tired of your nonsense making these videos.
Outside of
Fido's getting tired of her bullshit.
Their husband's support system, their friends, their family. They don't have friends.
Fido's literally over there in the background like, shut up, bitch.
Here until they make friends here. And sometimes they're not really allowed to explore outside of the house, etc.
She's basically trying to say that men are going to keep women locked up in the house like slaves. Oh my gosh. Like, they can't leave the house. These guys are keeping these women locked up. It's a slave house. It's a torture dungeon. The cops need to intervene. Oh my gosh. These women are terrible.
Because their husband doesn't want them to find that freedom. Okay? Also, there can be language gaps as well that make it so.
Again, they're literally claiming that these women don't know English. This is sad. 92% of all Filipinos speak English. It has always been an official language in the Philippines, and in countries like Thailand, they also have a large population of English-speaking people as well. It is so terrible. It's so insulting to say that these women are uneducated, they are poor, they are desperate, and they can't speak the language, and that's the reason why they're having relationships with these men. They don't know what they're doing. Like, wow, they don't know the nature of these men. Like, come on.
So that
What's really happening is that men are leaving the plantation. Women see their slave because men are slaves on the plantation. Men have been slaving away for these women, and now they're getting off that fucking plantation and getting the fuck out of there. And these women are like, "Where the fuck do you think you're going, boy? Did I tell you could leave? I didn't tell you could leave." So what are they doing? They're using the only tool that they have in their arsenal. All right, the only tools that they have in their arsenal: pussy and shaming.
Can't find friends. Okay, that also makes the woman completely financially reliant on the husband because they don't have a job for the time it takes to get their citizenship or card. I don't remember.
This woman, she doesn't remember. No, she doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. She knows nothing about women who come from other countries. She knows nothing about women coming from Thailand. She knows nothing about women coming from the Philippines. She's never been there. She knows next nothing about these countries, and she's generalizing all Asian people in all Asian countries and acting like they're all the same. This is so disrespectful, so disrespectful.
Which one, but it is at least a year after getting here that you have to. So I think it's like green card. You can't work in that amount of time, so you're financially reliant on your partner. Financial abuse of partners happens so often from men to women.
She is so terrible.
And women that are from here and not,
I'm not watching any more of this bullshit. I think I've seen enough. Guys, do you agree that white women attacking passport bros are basically just women that want to keep men on the plantation? They see the writing on the wall and they're trying to use the name and shame tactic they've always used to keep men here, but men have already left, men are checking out. And like I said, eventually I think there's going to be like calls to put like a passport tax on, like for guys who are going overseas and marrying women over there, they're going to start trying to tax these guys, tax them for going overseas, tax them for starting lives over there. They're going to try to tax these guys. They're going to call it a wife tax, foreign wife tax, or some shit like that. It may not be named exactly that, but that's exactly what it's going to be. But let me know what you think about everything we've discussed in this video in the comments. Let me know if you agree with things I've said, what your personal thoughts are. And again, if you want to support the channel, you can head over to patreon.com/angryguy. You can find exclusive videos on Patreon, as well as get early access to these videos before they even come out on YouTube. How awesome is that? And it's an ad-free experience. Also, if you have a video request, you can look in the description of the video and you can send a video request that way, along with your contribution. All the information you need is in the description of the video. If you want to just leave some love, show some love for the channel, and help me to continue putting out this content, because it is not free. Nothing is free in this world. Then you can hit me up using PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App. Everything's linked in the description. Let me know what you'd like to think about everything we discussed today. And go ahead and hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA. Men walking away. And cheers. Oh my gosh, it's so much hard work. Like, you guys don't know how hard I am working getting these videos together for you. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Whew.